What's going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today I want to talk to you about Faraday Future. I want to go over some of the data points, break it down on what's really happening, and go over everything else you need to know. But first, make sure to hit that thumbs up, and with that, let's get right to it. So Faraday right now is down 9.39%. And so today's kind of confusing a lot of individuals because there was news that came out at 11:32 p.m. last night about the delivery. And in my opinion, I think that they felt compelled and pushed to do this. Probably were getting a lot of hate on social media because they did previously announce that the delivery was going to occur at the Goodwood Festival on August the 12th. So again, if they didn't, it would be very, very bad, a bad image for the company itself. So once again, that's what they did at 11:30. So a lot of people are seeing this news and wondering why the hell Faraday is not going up. Well, let me explain some things to you. For one, this is just one vehicle. And other point that I wanted to bring up, it can be seen as a good thing or a bad thing, but right here, there is no better brand ambassador for Faraday than a long-term employee. So employees, for the most part, make up a good chunk of all the sales, aside from millionaires and whatever else. So there's, again, different ways to view that. Yes, that is a good image. It shows that the company and the employees do really like the product. On the flip side, it does signal a lack of demand because ultimately, unless you have millions of dollars and that you just want to buy some additional toys, nobody is really lining up to buy a Faraday vehicle. And that's the unfortunate side of it right now. So there's a lot of negatives to this, and their last earnings that they did submit, their operations were for the most part dormant, and they were still burning through a lot of cash. So clearly they're starting to pick back up, and that does result in higher expenses. So there's a lot of different ways to view this as, but needless to say, the market is not seeing Faraday as a viable investment. Even right now, you do see no institutions paying attention to it. Last transaction was done on the 6th. Prior to that was the 5th. One was a buy, one was a sell, but still, like I said, right now, the only thing that is really going to incentivize institutions to buy Faraday, similar to what happened when it spiked up to that $3 range, is news. And so as of right now, delivering one vehicle, that's not going to incentivize institutions to buy. Rather, you need UAE news and not just future promises. You need concrete news because, as I brought up in my video yesterday, last night, I said that they've been kind of dangling that carrot of the UAE since, I think, what was it, October? It's been a very long time. It might have been November-ish, but still, you need something concrete. You need some actual agreement. And this was posted on Reddit. So 𝗪𝗧𝗪 still in the UAE, still a chance. So he does say, I think this is LinkedIn, but it says, congratulations, will deserve to enjoy the pleasure of being a FF91 2.0 Futurist Alliance user. I would love to have handed it over, this fabulous vehicle, personally, but as you know, the UAE kept me from doing so. All the best wishes. So, or all the best with this exciting product. But it's still one of those things that he keeps mentioning the UAE. And this is my problem because, and I've brought this up in the past, I usually get called a hedgy by saying this, but for those of you that did follow Fisker actually did say the exact same thing. Initially, it was Nissan. They were going to be the partner. That obviously did not come to any fruition. Then aside from that, they were talking about multiple individuals that were interested in kind of buying and financing, and then they moved to Middle East. So I feel like that's the thing that everyone likes to just use because everyone knows that the Middle East has probably too much money. So I think that's just the thing is hey, we're getting maybe a partnership from the UAE. So yes, this could happen, but like I've been saying, I'm personally at the stage of just shut up and show me. Show me an actual agreement. Don't just say that you're still in the UAE. Give some definitive updates because what is going to really happen, let's say even the whole mess up with the reverse stock split, let's say that all goes according to plan and it is truly 10 days. So let's say they do the reverse stock split. but now they have no actual news, then technically you can kind of just pick them up, put them back in 2023, and you already know what happened to the stock price since 2023. It literally went down 99%. Without concrete news, nobody is going to buy Faraday. And that is the unfortunate truth of this. And a lot of people just like to use the scapegoat of, oh, it's shorts. Shorts, honestly, not to be rude, but I'm surprised the short interest isn't higher on Fisker. Only 11.22% of the free float's being shorted, works out to be 49.05 million shares. Even today, shorts are returning net 56,000 shares. So they couldn't really give two craps about Faraday. They have bigger fish to fry at this stage, and there's more probably overinflated companies. But it's a very unfortunate point. And I would absolutely love for Faraday to move higher from here. You just need concrete news. And right now, the only thing to really drive it higher, in my opinion, is UAE or some other entity, some other partnership that would really help with Faraday's cash burn. Because they are burning through quite a lot of cash. They do owe a lot of individuals. Like I even brought up Palantir. They owe Palantir $5 million. I believe they're deficient on their lease. There's so many different attributes that need to be kind of rectified before they really move higher. So this is more of a explanation on why Faraday is going down so much. And like I said, I think a lot of people are just generally very surprised on why it is selling off despite them putting out news. And I think this news was just very poor timing, because even I waited last minute to do a video. So I think I did a video at like 9:30 p.m. And yeah, like it's kind of crazy the fact that they somehow did this news. At the same time, you also have some people trying to justify why they put it out, saying that they were busy at the Goodwood Festival and they couldn't do any PR. Like I've seen Lucid physically do pictures at the very moment, do actual PRs as well during business hours at the Goodwood Festival. Keep in mind, the Goodwood Festival is huge. A lot of automakers are at these events and they're doing PR during the day. So I don't think there's any excuse on why this was posted so late. But then again, what do I know, right? I'm not a financial advisor. You guys do your whatever floats your boat, your own due diligence. Like I said, I could really care less whether you guys are buying, selling, or holding. Doesn't make a difference to me. All I'm doing is going over some of the data and breaking it down on what is really influencing the stock price. So don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. And then take advantage of this promo. Like I always share with you, it has been extended up until the end of August, so take advantage of that. With all that said though, appreciate all of you watching.